Good afternoon everyone, welcome to the Walkman video of the Jeep Renegade. It's a late 15 plate, 65, and it looks fantastic in this popping red with the great big wheel arches, Bridgestone tyres all around this car. Very industrial army type look to this car, and as you get inside you'll kind of see that take over. Longitude branding on the back there, which is its trim level / line of car. You've got different specs inside and also under the bonnet. Now onto the right side of the car, I'll show you in more detail the little itty bitty things, but it looks absolutely fantastic. The red really does shine, it really does look awesome, especially once it's just been cleaned like it has now. Got the Jeep branding on either wing mirror as well, which adds to the the obvious reminder that you are driving a Jeep. You've got the classic look on the front as well, which Jeep never failed to impress on. I think the headlights look really smart, really cool, and the grille looks really mean. Let's take a look inside and see the features. Now, as soon as you take a step inside, you kind of get a feel for the military feel of this car. It looks really cool, really smart if you're into that kind of thing. So let's start with the kind of heads-up display / dashboard area. We've got some mean-looking air vents and some military font as well, explaining the time since Jeep's been around. Simple, fairly, at least. Media center, as well as hazards. You've got your aircon controls, which are very standard, auxiliary and USB, as well as a cigarette lighter to charge your phone. For the passengers also in the front, we have heated seats as well. Yes, there is in fact sat nav as well, which, if I just turn it down, is fully run by TomTom, as you can see. So you've got a trusty, reliable sat-nav system, as well as connections for media devices, radio and phone connection as well. Now you can turn that on completely in terms of having a dark screen, or you can turn it back on, or you can turn it off as a whole. Now, instead of a standard glove box, you've got a hand rail to hold on to if you're doing any off-roading. Now the steering wheel. We've got a nice leather, very comfy steering wheel with cruise control options. This geographic feel in this car continues into the speeders as well. You've got an orange splash. Can't really explain what that kind of is, apart from an orange splash. Going into the lights, you've got standard daytime running lights and beams. The keys as well, I must admit, kind of look like some sort of explosion device or something like that you'd see in the movies. In general, guys, I like what they've done with the car. I think it looks really smart, but also quite military, quite geographical, quite kind of like an explorer would enjoy this kind of thing. You're very spacious as well, and it's got some nice acoustics inside. It's not echoey, it's not, doesn't feel weird. It feels really cozy and nice to be in. House, we've got Jeep branded seats. This is fully cloth, no leather, which actually in some respects does make it a bit easier to clean. Now then, guys, I don't know whether you heard that, but I opened the glove box and then it suddenly turned the electronics of the car on. Now, I can only assume that the glove box is some sort of cooling fridge, because if you put your hand in there, it is cold. It is. Also, you've got a USB to charge your phone and actually connect directly into the car as well. 2 cup holders, as well as auto start stop, on and off option, traction control and electronic parking brake. Front 2 windows are automatic electronic and the back are just electronic. On and off option to turn the control of all windows on or off, and then the driver obviously has overriding options of that. Car lock, car open, very easy, is also the same on the doors. You've got a rocker there. Wing mirror adjustments, very easy. Nice big bass bins there for your music. You have lots of control over your seat. It is a bit of a task to get down, but you do have controls over your seating arrangement. Going in the back, we've got a fairly standard passenger area with the branding continuing in the cloth seats, and I've put the chairs all the way back for your example so you see exactly how much space is left once the 2 front seats are back. And there is a good knees width, or maybe kind of 10-15 centimeters, even though the chairs are still all the way back. I think that's a fairer judgment than if you were to chuck the seats all the way forward, because you don't really know how far then the seats can go back. So if you put the seats all the way back, you can see kind of a worst case scenario in terms of leg room, how much you actually have. Opening the boot, we have, as you could expect, plenty of space. Extra floor mats that have been purchased by the previous owner. Now if I just open the bottom up, here we've got some breakdown equipment, some puncture repair kits, etc. Netted storage here and here. We've got lashing points on the sides, that silver bit there, and on the back of the seats too. Cigarette lighter area to charge maybe a portable fridge. I always like to use the example of at least fuse boxes for your lights and other electronics in the back. Now we do have lashing points for a baby seat. They are literally hidden away in there. I don't know whether you can make that out. You can make the logo out for the baby seat, but I don't think you can make the actual silverware out that will allow you to actually lash to it. You might be able to see it just in there somewhere. It is there, but you can't really see it. If you would like to inquire about the car, please do give us a call. It's 01189 710 230, and we will be on hand. The sales people will be on hand to take any questions, to book any test drives, indeed of any car. It doesn't have to be this one. We'll make sure they're fully prepped for you, and we'll get you on the road as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.